Lunch is served.
Coming off stage, it is competition for the year 2024. But right now, without wasting any time, let's get down to the business of the day. We are speaking to the national president of CoSACSA, Mr. Mposula. Sir, how are you today?
I'm awesome, my sister. Yourself?
It's been a very long day.
I believe so.
But I'm pretty sure you're still quite excited about what's going to unfold in the next couple of hours, I should say.
Wow, you know, we are now building towards the climax of the event. So I'm very much excited. I still have energy. I thought by now my energy levels will
be down, but you're still up and running.
I'm excited.
Your engine is still heated up.
I'm here. I'm rolling.
Mr. Mposula, I want us to take us through the process of making sure that this event does come to fruition. What is the process behind all of the beauty that we're seeing today and the talent that we're seeing today?
Well, I think first and foremost, it is important to engage the actual participants, the beneficiaries of this program.
Absolutely.
Because you can't just organize something without engaging the people you wanted to benefit. So what we do, we engage students from college levels at campus level and see what really is their interest. And from then onwards, we start building programs from campus level. From campus, you then move to college playoffs, provincially, and provincially then feeds into the national program. So it's a lot of extensive work that goes into it. However, it's really exciting, it's fulfilling, it's rewarding to say there's a lot of positive impact on the lives of the students, especially those who are actual participants.
I want you to give us, a form of understanding as to why should we invest, in particular in the context of colleges, in sports, arts and culture. Why such a significance in these three sectors, if I can put it in that sense?
What is really important is we need to appreciate that in TVET colleges, students are there to enhance their skill, to get their qualification. And what we tend to lack in terms of focusing on is also realizing that sports, arts and culture are also skills.
True.
And we have people who are earning serious living out of the programs of sports, arts and culture. Just to make an example, the person who's in a formal employment and earning more than anyone else, the highest paid employee in the world, is paid through sports and it's through talent. So it means if we can enhance it, we are then creating a level whereby people will be able to uplift their living. Not only that, but then have options in terms of going out. It's not all of them, everyone who's here, who would go into a class, graduate and get formal employment. But then some of them are now already in this process. We are hoping that with this live streaming that you are also so diligently doing, that people will see talent. But the most important thing, to come to your question, it is very much important for corporate business to come into partnership with programs of CoSACSA to ensure that there's stability, there's adequate infrastructure for all these programs that we are running. Because without, especially financial resources, it becomes very, very difficult to bring this kind of event to our people and our communities. But also remember, our colleges, how they are set up, they are around communities. There's no community in South Africa that does not have a campus close by, easily walk to and get students to be enrolled. So it becomes very important that even local businesses come into part and also assist us in terms of this program of national building.
You tapped into a question that I was about to enter into, but now that you've addressed it, I want us, to hear from the national president himself, and I want you to direct this message of support both to stakeholders and also to students as well. What would be your message of support to both stakeholders and to the students as well of the colleges that are actually right here with us?
Well, my message of support is we are encouraged by their continuous support and continuous availing themselves into the programs of CoSACSA. It is very much important. Maybe some people might take it lightly, but I can assure you now that there are students who are here who have never ever in their lives left their home provinces. People just know, maybe they are from KZN. That's the only thing they know. But now this program, it's assisting them to get a wider view of how big the college sector is. But over and above that, to the investors, the donors in kind, and all those people, we are saying we appreciate what you are doing. And then you are taking a very, very important aspect of community building, which is nation building through programs of sports, arts and culture. Their support, their investment, there are a lot of stakeholders around here. Some don't get celebrated. There are people who are driving buses, ensuring that every morning student come, go. There are people in the background staff who are cooking for them, preparing their hotels. So we are saying all this ecosystem works together to produce this. And I don't have enough words to say how gratified we are by the assistance, but we're saying thank you very much from the bottom of our heart as CoSACSA, and we say may this relationship continue and grow bigger than we can even imagine.
Final question. What should we anticipate in the year 2025 from CoSACSA? I know it's very tricky, but give us at least a if I can put it in that sense. Just a little, even if you don't say it all, but what are you planning? Because I'm pretty sure next year it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better. Knowing how innovative you are as a president, I need to know, 2025, what should we expect?
Wow. I don't want to be in the trouble of disclosing the executive secrets, but look, 2025 is going to be, I think, our biggest ever that we have done. I will not disclose the province that's going to host because we are in the process of taking bids from our provinces to ensure that there's adequate infrastructure wherever will be the province that will choose to host us. But over and above, if we can benchmark from this year, the level of talent has really, really improved. Now talking of the actual output performances on the stage, I think it has gone up from the last time we were doing this, we were in Park-Ops. So now I think colleges or provinces came here to fight, came here to ensure that they don't just bring a mediocre performance, for lack of better word, but they are really, really, really putting it. And next year we are going big. You know, with avenues and strategic partnerships like we have with BOM, it's really assisting in terms of ensuring that the level of competition that we present to our stakeholders, that we present to the world, is of the highest quality. We see ourselves as the best institutions that can produce choral music. Maybe what is lacking is how much we're selling it to the communities. And next year we are going full blown, right? At all digital spaces, people need to access CoSACSA program wherever they might find themselves. So 2025, wow, it's big. In few weeks' time, we'll be releasing the prescribed songs for next year in terms of choral. So we want people to start planning ahead so that when we come next year, wow.
You are not telling me.
People must be blown.
You are trying to hide it, but I'm going to keep it for today. I'm going to hold it for today. But I'm anticipating 2025 to be even more bigger for the CoSACSA National Arts and Culture Competition. It was Mr. Aubrey Mposula, the national president of CoSACSA. He's saying that next year it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better, perhaps even all digital platforms. We might be streaming our choral music. One thing I want to tell you is that I cannot wait for that one. Ladies and gents, without wasting any time, let's go back and see what's happening. Thank you so much. Joined on the couch by a man who breathes and lives talent. I'm talking about Mr. Sydney Okonga, hashtag Mr. Bomb himself. Mnumzana kunjani?
Ndiyaphila, inkosi akhona kunjani?
Ndiyaphila nami, enkosi kakhulu mhlekazi ngoba uhlale nathi manje namhlanje. Now maniqale ngohlobo. Indibanisela yethu namhlanje, you are the implementing agent for CoSACSA, and you've been doing it for years. But now this year it's very much much different.
Yes.
Take me through the years of your experience being the implementing agent up to this point, 2024, being in Rustenburg at this civic center.
Wow, it's been a journey.
Yes.
It's been a journey. Look, I think when we started, I think the brand was not as visible as it is now, and it was not as known as it is now, you know, CoSACSA.
Yes.
You know, and the decision of making sure that we become part of CoSACSA throughout the year was to obviously make sure that we come up with skills to enhance the performances, you know, make sure that we get the industry people,
Yes.
the personnel, industry execs, to enhance whatever that is happening, because we don't necessarily have skills within
Yes.
the colleges. We've got students, we've got officials, but we need people whose core skills are in the arts. You
Yes.
know, so that's the reason why we felt that it will be better to make sure that we work with them.
Absolutely.
As now we do, for instance, provinces.
Yes.
We have people from institutions that are established in the arts fraternity that come to coach, that come to even do adjudication, so that by the time we get to the national level, you know, the standard is better. You know, obviously know that beyond this, everything culminates, you know, to, you know, as provinces, it comes basically to national, but beyond this, we also have a platform in BOM that is called the BOM Finale, you know. That is where now we basically mix, you have TVET participants, then you have also some participants from universities, and also colleges, like outside sort of municipalities, and even police choirs, and all of them, they converge, you know. Now, it's important to make sure that the performers are very sort of are good, because outside, you know, they'll be competing with other people. And also, you want them to make sure that others, they're gonna end up taking the arts very seriously, you know. So you want to have means of enhancing what they do, you know, so that they perfect the craft, you know, and make it more competitive, you know. And also we try to make sure that we make the environment to be friendly, or it must make business sense for
Yes.
people who wants to invest, you know, in such events. You know, as you can see, for instance, there are a lot of corporates who came. So it's important for the corporate community to sort of find whatever that they are looking for
Yes.
when they're in this space.
Yes.
So those are the kind of things that we are focusing on, more into stakeholder engagement, so that it's not just, you know, the participants or colleges, but also we find, you know, a relationship with municipalities where these events happen. At the Department of Arts and Culture, for instance, local is here, and also organizations that are in the arts, you know, even the private sector. You can see here there's ABSA, there's MTN, and many others, you know. So that's the reason why we sort of are involved, because we are too much about the community development also as BOM. That is our passion. So TVET cluster forms part of that, because our proposition is basically giving hope to the creative workers and communities where they come from, and they happen to be part of the community. So that's the reason why we're excited and we're working with them. So I've seen a lot of improvement from where we started
To where we are now.
Exactly. Yes. Thanks.
So Q, yazi xa kusithiwa umuntu uyiqwelile ngqokqo nguwe lowo. But I want us to dissect more in terms of now BOM as an entity of its own. Right now, your line of your responses was in terms of why you are the implementing agent of CoSACSA. But now let's talk about BOM as a separate entity now, and you being the founder and, you know, the initiator of BOM. Take me through BOM as an entity. You know, itself is existela nje iyodwa yenza ntoni kanye kanye eluntwini.
I think, as I said, I mentioned BOM proposition is to bring hope.
Yes.
If there's no hope, then there's no reason why BOM should be existing.
Even exist, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
We bring hope, but now it becomes important that we bring this hope to the creative workers.
Yes.
That is now your artists, you know, or even because we also do sport now, even athletes. Now, we take them as ambassadors, of this hope to communities, I mean, if you check in many industries, they use creative sort of workers, or icons, to make sure that they are ambassadors of certain brands.
Absolutely
and
true.
Now we are the better people who understand that, and in BOM we make sure that those creative workers, those artists, like similar artists that were performing inside here, they are the ones who needs to lead the way and become ambassadors. As they do that, they need to influence their communities. So if we want to address issues in communities, we use them,
these public figures,
because now they can get the attention of the communities. And when we get to that, then we begin to study what are the needs of communities. For instance, if we go to the TVET sector, we do talent search, or we run like competitions like we are doing. But we also identify needs of these colleges. We know, for instance, that they are in need of a will, because they don't have opportunities where they can implement or apply, will, work integrated learning. So now BOM's function is to ensure that all the events of BOM, they become a workplace where we can align all the fields of study
that are in colleges.
That is in colleges, starting, for instance, with maybe engineering, as you know, that we need the infrastructure, stage, lighting, and sound. Then it can go to hospitality. And that's the reason why we partner with companies like Southern Sun, South African Chef Association, so that we can assist that black child who's trying to get something, or the knowledge, even a basic thing like how to handle a knife, So being, for instance, a member, a corporate member of South African Chef Association, which is SAQA accredited, it basically gives us that platform to say, look, we can connect these students with those professionals.
Absolutely.
But again, we go further because we also work with the South African Police Service, where students who are doing a safety in society, they work with SAPS. But this can go to almost all the fields of study, even agriculture. For instance, agriculture is feeding to hospitality, which is culinary. So the whole value chain can be taken care of. So in a nutshell, BOM is about that kind of integration of all these industries. There's no department or there's no sector that you would say it's irrelevant for BOM.
Or falls out of BOM.
Exactly. So we all about making sure that we unite communities using arts, as a catalyst, as an instrument to make sure that we get that kind of attention. Then when we are there, we tackle the issues that are more important, particularly nation-building issues, social cohesion, job creation, focusing on youth, women, people living with disability. All those kind of things are things that are here. And when we do that, we always use districts, municipalities, as basically a platform, as a learning strip, as it's basically articulated in the district development model, So we focus more on that because we work a lot with SALGA, who is also partnering with us. So BOM has got a lot of partners who are basically for, such development.
Sir, before I let you go, this is such a mouthful, and it really shows us how mouthful and how healthy. I'm trying to find a word to describe BOM, but what I could say right now is Siya kwi finale in October.
Yes.
Where is it going to be in the next 5 seconds? What should we expect? How big and better is the BOM finale going to be in October?
Well,
there's the camera.
Look, the BOM finale will be happening in East London, ICC. That is going to start, we start with the gala dinner, that will be on the 3rd, then the competition itself is going to be the 4th to the 6th of October, and we'll be doing like all, the genres will be covered there. And what is important for the choral, we'll be using some of the material that is used here, in CoSACSA. So the prescription is going to be the same, but what is different is that we'll be using, they will be accompanied by the orchestra, which is an elevation, because whatever that is happening here, basically there's no orchestra. So now what we are saying is that all those songs that they've basically rehearsed, now they're going to have an opportunity where the orchestra will be backing them, And but a lot of art forms will be covered, in the bomb finale, your dance, your drama, many art forms.
Yes.
Still, also the wheel program will be happening, and also there will be exhibitions and seminars and master classes. So all that will be happening in East London this year.
In October. Starting
yes.
on the 3rd, it's the gala dinner.
Yes.
On the 4th up until the 6th, it is the competition itself.
Yes.
All festivities will be happening at the East London Convention Centre. And they will be accompanied by an orchestra.
Yes.
Man, oh man, oh man. Hashtag the bomb finale 2024. I cannot wait.
Yes.
So Q, thank you very much. I knew this one was going to be a mouthful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
I'm
Q.
humbled. Thank you.
From the East London International Convention Centre, it is the 2023 Bomb Finale. It is hashtag the CoSACSA National Arts and Culture Competition for the year 2024, coming to you live on Facebook. That is CoSACSA NEC. If you are joining us right now, you're also tuning in via YouTube. That is on the BOM Talent Search page. Don't forget as well, in Diogbana right now, we are being joined by a few guests. Every now and then, we'll be talking to the relevant stakeholders, to the chairpersons of CoSACSA, and also talking to some participants as the day proceeds, as we are building up to announcing the winner. But right now, I'm joined by the provincial chairperson from the province of Limpopo, Mr. Shadrack Chisikure. Did I pronounce that well?
Yes, good try.
I wanted to also pronounce your Shivenda name. It's so beautiful, Dad. It sounds so wonderful in my mouth. It's just that the enunciation is a bit difficult. Sir, how are you?
I'm okay, sir.
I'm very well, thank you. Sir, I want us to talk about the role that CoSACSA intends to play, in particular in arts and culture within the province of Limpopo. Take us through the impact that CoSACSA has made in terms of sports, arts and culture within the province that you are leading as the chairperson.
Okay. Thank you very much for affording me this opportunity. Let me start by indicating that our province is diverse. It has the vendors, the shangans, pedis, and the veles, and then checking the children of this nowadays. The culture is going away.
Yes.
I don't know whether I must say people are more westernized or what, but even from home, we are forgetting about our culture. Therefore, what we are trying to do is just to bring back that culture and then try to showcase it to our students to say, we still have this. We are coming from this culture. That is the dance that we used to do in the past, so that they will be conversant. They said, if you don't know your history, you don't even know where you're going.
Yes.
So we are trying to close that gap by participating in arts and culture and trying to bring those traditional dances together so that we will showcase to our students, so that we will remind our students to say, this is the dance that the vendors used to do, this is the dances that the shangans do, the pedis and all those. So we are looking towards this to say that we mustn't forget our culture because of the new development.
Yes, you know, with digital migration and with now the diversity of cultures, I do believe that somewhere, somehow, our culture, you know, gets lost in translation with all, you know, the transformations and the AIs that are coming into reality. So I really love the fact that now Limpopo is trying to bridge that gap, that let's not forget, Hore, Singobani, where do we come from?
Yeah.
Now, looking within the context of the colleges that are within Limpopo, what would you say as CoSACSA are some of the challenges that you are facing when it comes to trying to bring about this transformation?
The main challenge that I can say is it's only the time. Because remember, these students are running this academic thing that they must attend.
Yes.
And then they must also not only concentrate only on academic, they must also be diverse as an individual, so that they must see on either side. In other words, we are also doing what we call a talent search, whereby if you cannot survive academically, this talent that will be able to find out, will be able to nurture it, and then someday you'll be able to survive with the talent that you have.
Absolutely true. Yeah. Final question, sir, before I let you go. What would you say are some of your achievements within the province of Limpopo as CoSACSA? It could be perhaps, you know, some of the competitions that you have just spoke about, but can you tell us more? What is it that you have achieved as CoSACSA, which you can point out and say, now we as CoSACSA made sure that came into fruition? What would be that achievement? It could be 2 or even more. It's up to how much you have achieved this far.
Okay. After the resuscitation of CoSACSA, because it was there for some time, then there was challenges, then it went down To be honest with you, we are working very hard. And the most important thing that I like is we are working as a unit.
Yes.
We have something like 7 colleges. And then all colleges are represented in the committee, in the provincial committee. When we plan together. When we work together. Whatever, when it comes to procurement and everything, our principals are also supporting us. They decide to say which college is procuring on this one, and they do it. One college procure for all students that are there, then later they reimburse. And then with that unity, wherever we go to compete. Let me boost our province by saying we are the last year ball games champions. This year we took position 2, athletics. So, and even today, that's why I even brought my jacket.
Yes, your blazer. I didn't see this blazer earlier on.
I'm coming to receive a trophy because we are here to compete.
Oh, wow.
We are not just coming here to say Limpopo is presented, but we are also coming here to compete. And we are expecting to get something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you believe this year you are winning this one. It's no longer going to be position number 2.
In the past,
yes,
arts and culture, we used to be ranked 5, 6, 7. But this year,
we are taking number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the chairperson of CoSACSA within the province of Limpopo. That is Mr. Shetrek.
Sikure.
Shisikure. Hashtag CoSACSA National Arts and Culture Competition 2024. Ladies and gents, drop those comments and I'll make sure that I read all of them on that CoSACSA NEC page. Let's cross over and see what's happening on the other side. I'm meeting all of the stakeholders today, and I'm quite excited. Joining me on the couch right now, it is Mr. Likawu Mamabulo,
That's
right?
correct, yes.
That's correct. The chairperson of SAPCO in the province of Limpopo. Tell me, what is the role of a chairperson of SAPCO? I did meet with the president yesterday, but I want to know what exactly is the role of a chairperson within SAPCO?
All right, no, thank you very much for hosting me. Yes, my name is Likawu Mamabolo.
Yes.
I'm the principal of one of the colleges in Limpopo. We've got 7 colleges in Limpopo. I'm the principal of Capricorn TVET College.
Oh, wow.
And therefore, SAPCO at the national level has got 50 colleges, 7 provinces. Therefore, I mean 9 provinces.
Yes.
Therefore, I represent Limpopo province as a chairperson.
As a chairperson.
And therefore, I become an NEC member within SAPCO, so that the decisions that have been taken and all matters discussed at a national level, I'm able to take them down to a provincial level to the other colleges. So that is the role of the provincial
Wonderful.
chairperson. Yes.
Tell me your role now as the principal within Capricorn. What are you finding as the most difficult issue, or should I say a hindrance to further education and training within your institution? But perhaps if you do have one in general, you can also tap into that one as well.
Well, I wouldn't say there are any hindrances or any challenges, except to tackle the issue of access. You know, we as a college, we attract quite a number of students, and due to our limited capacity, we are unable to admit many. We are a college of choice in Limpopo.
Yes, you are.
And we attract a lot of students that we are unable to admit. I think that is the only challenge, expanding access.
So access is an issue.
Access is an issue.
This then means we do need more proper infrastructure. We need more, educators within the sector. So I really like the fact that you have highlighted the fact that access could also be an issue. But tell me, why are you here today?
Oh, the reason why I'm here is because I'm a mentor principal for CoSACSA. A mentor in the sense that in Limpopo, as principal, we have designated ourselves to various portfolios.
Yes.
You will have a mentor principal meeting with the CFO. You will have a mentor principal dealing with the academics. You will have a mentor principal dealing with corporate services. So in Limpopo, I'm a mentor principal responsible for sports, arts and culture and CoSACSA activities. What that means is that I support the provincial executive committee. It's a structure that consists of student support managers, because each and every campus has got a student support manager, those that are responsible for student affairs. But then they will constitute a committee. That committee is under my guidance or under my leadership, so that as and when they take decisions such as this, that student will need this and that to do athletics, students will need preparations for the same activity at a provincial level, which starts at a college, provincial and national. So my role is to make sure that I meet with the PEC and relay the message to the other principals. So because this has got financial implications, so that they are able to budget. So I'm guiding this executive so that we end up being here at national level. Yes.
This is why I wanted to have this conversation with you, because some individuals, particularly students within the TVET colleges, they do not understand the structure and the bodies that are actually within their institutions, to know where to go when they need assistance, and to also understand those individuals who are in power, who are in positions to assist and also help them. So thank you very much, Mr. Mabulo, for having to explain to us, Mamabulo rather, having to explain to us your role as a mentor and also your role as a chairperson within SAPCO. Thank you very, very much for highlighting that to us. It was a very, very educational one, I must say.
No, thank you very much.
Ladies and gents, this is the chairperson within the province of Limpopo for CoSACSA, and also not for CoSACSA rather, you are the chairperson of SAPCO within the province of Limpopo, and then you are now a mentor principal of CoSACSA within Capricorn.
Within Limpopo.
Within Limpopo,
Yes,
right?
and I'm the principal.
And then you are the principal of Capricorn.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man has got so many hats and titles. You might get confused in between the conversation. But thank you very much, sir. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Ladies and gents, let's cross over and see what's happening on the other side. From the East London International Convention Centre, it is the 2023 Bomb Finale.